about 7 years ago, I went back to college. I believe I was about 30 years old. And my life changed. I believe I was starting over at the time. And I remember I went back to college. I decided to major in IT at the time. And so I was doing some research with careers. And I remember when I looked at information technology, anything within the professionals, nurses, they said it was always going to be the wealth trend, right? Now we're in 2025, right? And I'm taking a look here and I'm seeing that AI is taking over.
This is what we're doing.
I'm Rachel, your AI care manager. How are you doing after your appendectomy?
I'm good. I'm glad to be home with my dog, Dennis.
It's great to hear that you're back home with Dennis. I noticed that Dr. Chang has prescribed you some antibiotics, specifically ciprofloxacin and metronidazole, due to your ruptured appendix. Were you able to get these medications?
I was. I did forget to mention to the doctor that I am allergic to penicillin. Is it still okay to take the medications?
Great question. The antibiotics you've been prescribed, ciprofloxacin and metronidazole, don't contain penicillin. So it's perfectly safe for you to take them. Can you begin taking them today?
Yeah, I certainly can. Do you have any tips for faster recovery?
Given that you have diabetes, keeping your blood sugar levels in check will be beneficial for your wound healing. Your hemoglobin A1C was at a healthy level of 5.5, but your glucometer readings from yesterday were a bit on the high side. So keep taking your metformin and try to steer clear of foods high in carbs. How does that sound to you?
I think I'll be able to avoid the carbs for the week. I need to go right now, but...
When I take a look at this world and I can see that the economy is changing, thinking about how within the 3 to 5 years, AI is going to take over nurses, professionals, like even right now with IT techs. I mean, a lot of our jobs are gone because AI is taking over.
All those years in school, you done took out all those student loan debt, right? You finally get a job and you probably had that pressure from your family because now you're that so-and-so successful doctor, right? So you done took out a student loan already. Now you done took out a mortgage because you need to live in that doctor's house. You done took out a crazy car loan because you need to drive that doctor's car. Probably you just got married, so you probably dropped a bag on the freaking wedding. I'm telling you, you're in debt, man. And imagine you're just trying your best to make these payments, and you find out that this ChatGPT takes over your job.
Here's my take. I feel like there's a lot of false advertisement. College do what they want to do when they want to sell you on something, because knowing that the world will change, when we think about how AI is going to start to do like operations, you no longer need them. And the same thing goes for tech. I mean, can this world really run by AI? I don't think so. However, it's really starting to affect a lot of jobs.
AI will replace healthcare workers within 3 years. I just got back from a medical AI conference, and one of the keynote speakers said something that really shook me. He said that AI is going to replace most of the healthcare workforce within 3 years. Not assist, not augment, replace. That includes doctors, nurses, physical therapists, respiratory therapists, support staff. The list goes on. Basically, AI will handle diagnostics, documentation, and all patient communication from scheduling to billing to medical records. I don't think healthcare providers will go away entirely, but medicine is going to look a lot different in the coming years.
Don't you think this is mentally breaking people down? When people go to college to invest so much money in their degrees, not knowing that within 3 to 5 years, job is going to change. AI will take over. How do people survive? So now you rack up, invested in your college, and then within 3 to 5 years, you're out of a job. And then now you're not working within your degree line. Think about it. Did the system fail us? Like, I just want to know your thoughts on it, because certain things isn't making sense.
Medical specialties that I think will be replaced by AI in the next 3 to 5 to 10 years. And I say this with all up due most respect to all my colleagues, because I trained with you, I went to medical school with you, I work with you every single day. These are not my own opinions, these are just the trends that I'm seeing. And the sad thing is, it's because hospitals are trying to cut costs that AI has a perfect avenue to take over a couple medical fields that are in a lot of trouble. Let's count it down from number 3. Number 3 is pathologists. Pathologists spend a lot of their time diagnosing diseases under the microscope. They look at slides, they look at cells, they look at some of the smartest doctors in this entire planet. They have to know every single marker of every single infection in every single part of your body, all over your body. Not only that, they need to know what kind of medications are used to treat that kind of infection. The sad thing is, most of the time, their treatment is algorithmic. This means that typically they start with the highest number of antibiotics and they whittle it down to get the right antibiotic to treat whatever kind of infection you have inside your body, outside your body, on your body, anywhere. The problem is that an infectious disease doctor cannot know the trends that are going on in all the hospitals all the time at that exact second. This means that if you have an AI model that already knows the algorithm beforehand, they can, at least in Australia, where radiologists in Australia read your x-ray, your chest scan, your CT, any of those things overnight in a different country. The problem is, I think AI will be integrated as a cost-cutting solution initially, where one radiologist will overlook thousands of AI models. Eventually, hospitals will see the opportunity and cut radiology out altogether. It's sad.
It's hard. Now, when you think about nurses, like, we need nurses. You know, my sister's a nurse, and God bless her. You know, it's not easy for these nurses, but when I think about how much this world is changing, people can't survive anymore. My friend, let me tell you, it's not easy in this life, okay? I don't know what to tell you to do, but the only thing that I can say is try to prep yourself in the best way you can. Continuously have to make improvement on our life, but if AI is taken over, I mean, what are the chances? How do we survive? I know it may seem hard, life isn't easy, but just pray through it, because God can change. He's the only one that can change things around. And the way how this economy is going right now, we need every little prayer. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let's talk about it. Signing off.